Okay, it is currently it just turned 4 a.m. and whew. Hello! Hi everyone! I hope that you are all doing good and that you're all safe and well. Thank you so much for being here, or if you're brand new, thank you so much for clicking on the video. I really appreciate it. Before I start, my hair keeps getting caught to the worm. Before I start, I just want to say thank you so much for watching my videos and for supporting me. It really means a lot and it helps me continue creating more videos, so thank you so much. I love you. As you all know, I am very into frogs. I think they are very beautiful, majestic creatures, and lately I have also been very into worms for some reason. I don't know what it is with worms lately. There's something about them. Warm. Doesn't feel like a real word anymore. I've said it so many times. There's just something about them that intrigues me. And so, yes, it is worm time, baby. And since one can never have too many worms, I am going to keyword attempt, to make a worm on a string belt. I was inspired to create this magnificent piece by this TikTok right over here. I saw it and then I was like, I need to make one for myself. So I went ahead and got the things that I need to create the worm on the string belt, and I'm gonna try my best to make it so we can all learn to make it together and we can all have worm on the string belts and wear it together. So for my worm on the string belt, I'm gonna try to make it more of a rainbow colorway. It'll be in order of the colors. So what you're gonna need to make your own worm on the string belt, you are gonna need a bunch of worm on the strings. I think these are about 100 worms. Also need a grommet belt. I have this glittery rainbow one right over here, and kind of optional, or I mean, I would recommend this. I would recommend scissors. This is to cut off like the ends later when you tie it to the belt. So that's pretty much what we're gonna be doing. We're just gonna be tying a bunch of these worm on the strings onto the belt to create like a waterfall kind of look, like a curtain. Yeah, that's a better one. Yeah, like a curtain to create this like belt skirt thing. So I found this whole pack of worm on the strings by googling worm on the string wholesale lot. So hot tip, if you ever need to buy like large quantities of an item, you would just put, you know, the name of whatever that item is and then put either wholesale or lot at the end, and that is how, you know, you would find large quantities of these things, because this is how like businesses buy, you know, they buy them in bulk to sell them all individually, if that makes sense. So that's basically how wholesale and retailing and all that kind of works. So yeah, so I found this belt on Depop, and I remember seeing this at Walmart, but Walmart doesn't, I think, well, the ones that I've been to, they don't sell this anymore. So I really wanted one of these, and yeah, I was lucky enough to find it on Depop. I I searched up rainbow grommet belt, and grommets are these circular ring thingies that are on the belt. You can basically use any color belt that you would like to create this. Yeah, basic idea, like I was saying earlier, is that I'm going to hang all of the worm on the strings through each of these grommet belt holes. But before I start, I kind of want to plan out how exactly I want to put them in order on the belt. So let me go ahead and do that right now. Alrighty, Alrighty, so I planned out the rainbow order that I would like, and I kind of thought about it. I think I'm gonna be doing layers of the worm, so it's not just like one straight shot, like a, you know, like it's just worm like that. It's like worm, 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 if that makes sense. But as you can see on the belt, you know how there's like 2 grommets? I'm just gonna be hanging the worms on the bottom grommet and not the top ones, because I feel like it would stick out kind of weird when I tie it. So I'll just have them on the bottom, and then when I tie it, I will make it so that for each layer, it'll have a different length of string. So first layer, this short, I'll tie it this tight to the top, and then the next layer, the string will be this long, and then for the third layer, it will be like a lot longer. And I figured out that I want to do it in 3 layers because there are, wait, 29 times, I don't know what, I forgot what 29 times 2 was, but there are 29 bottom grommets on this thing. So I have 100 worms. 100 divided by 29 is about like 3 point something something. So I'll have 3 layers of the worms. And yeah, so we're gonna try that out and see how that looks. So let's do it. Yeah. Okay. So, stop. 2 of them fell off. Are you freaking kidding me? I'm gonna start crying. Okay, that goes to show. Be very careful with these. Oh gosh, they're so fragile. Oh my goodness. Okay, well, I'll get to that in a second. It's fine. It happens. All right, so I am going to show you how exactly to tie it on like this for the first layer. So you got yourself a fresh worm on the string. He's all tied up, and you're gonna wanna untie him from the little paper thing that he's on. You don't have to unravel him all the way. You can just probably unravel him probably halfway, because you don't need that much string to tie it. So, let's see. I think probably this much. So probably this much is a good amount. I'm sorry, it's like so hard to see because the string is so thin and clear, and that's why it makes it hard to tie it onto the thing. And you're gonna need a lot of patience if you're gonna do this, because yeah, like you can hardly see the string. And I had to put on my glasses when I turned off the camera because I couldn't see where I'm a little bit nearsighted. All right, you got the belt and you got the string. So you will take the string, and oh gosh, it's so hard because the freaking belt is so heavy, but then the worm is so light, so it's a little tough. Okay, I feel like I have a giant snake on my arm. Okay, so you put the string through, like, forward into the hole, like so, and then you can just grab it from the back, and then you pull, pull, pull all the way until it reaches the top. One hand is holding, like, it's so hard to explain. Basically, make a circle and then tie it, okay? Just tie it. Just tie it to the freaking hole and then tighten it all the way. When you tie it again, you want to hold the worm in place because it unravels pretty easily. So you just hold it onto the belt and then do the same exact thing again. You'll put it through the front, pull it from the back, make a little circle thingy, and then push the long string through the circle so that it ties. And then by the time you do the second tie, it'll be fine. You don't have to hold it anymore, and then just do that probably like 3-4 more times just to make sure that it stays on there. So again, push it through the front. It didn't even go in. Hold on. So push it from the front, pull it from the back, make a circle like so, and then pull the string through the circle. And like that. And then I'm gonna do that probably like 3 more times. And then basically in whatever order of worms that you want to do, just continue all the way unto the end. And that will be your first layer of worms. And then once I'm done with the first layer, I will come back to show you how to do the second layer. Okay. It is currently it just turned 4 a.m. And whew, this has been a lot more tiring than I expected. So after about 1 to 2 hours of working on this, I finished on the first layer. So you can see the entire thing. Oh, the entire thing at the bottom is now complete. So that's great. And then I also started working on the next 2 layers. I know that I said that I was gonna do it like layer by layer, but I was just, okay, I'm done with this. I want to just finish it. So I was like, you know, heck it. I went ahead and did the second and the third layer at the same time. So I am working on that right now to complete it. And yeah, it is very tiring. I didn't think that tying a bunch of worm on a strings to a belt would be this tiring, but yeah. So I highly recommend that when you work on your worm of the string belt skirt thingy, that you set the belt onto something so that you don't have to hold the belt. It's just too much, and you can just tie it on pretty easily. Let's go ahead and let me show you how to do the second and the third layer. You are going to grab a worm and unravel it from the paper. So, just like how you did for the first layer, you are going to take the string and then put it through the front and then grab it from the back. So let's do that. Darn this thin string. Okay, so I put it in through the hole and I pulled it from the back, and you want to pull it so that it is, oh, it got stuck to my candy. You want to pull it so that it is at a length that you would like. So for me, I decided that I wanted it to be halfway to where the first worm is at. So you can see this first worm right here. I have it pulled until where I want it. Oh, I hope you can see this well, but like I said, you have it held at the length that you would like. And then just like how you did with the first worm, you want to make a circle like a oh no, I let it go. You want to make a circle like a loop, and then make the end go through the loop. Honestly, like just tying anything, like tying a shoelace, tying a string, just make a loop and then make it go through it. And then while holding it, because it's gonna, if you don't hold it, it's gonna fall off. So you need to hold it. So I made another loop again, and I'm going to tie that into place. And then you still want to hold it because it's still gonna be quite loose. And make another loop again. And tie it. So there, it is now pretty much set on there, and I'm going to make the loop again for, like, honestly what I've been doing is that I've just been tying it again and again and again until it runs out of the string, just to be safe. So I'm just gonna keep going, making loop, string through loop, and pop, tying it on there. Pretty much all you do, you just keep going and going and going. And I will finish that in a little bit. I want to show you how to do the third one. Basically the same exact thing, but you're gonna make it a little bit longer. Same thing, go through the same hole and through the front, pull the back. Oh god, I pulled my wig hair instead. Oh god. Ah. Okay, there we go. We went in. Where are you? Okay, cool. Got it in. Yes. Okay, I got it through. And just like how I did the length of the second one to be half of the first one, I am going to make the third one half of the second one. So it's like first and then second and then third. So kind of like how all the rest of these are. So you basically do the same exact thing where you make a loop and you tie it and you tie it and tie it and tie it until it stays there. And that's pretty much all that you do until you finish the rest of the freaking belt. And like I've got 1/3 of it done, so yeah, it's probably gonna take me another 2 more hours. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and continue with the rest of it, so I'll be right back. Ah! Finally! Oh man, my back hurts. Okay, that feels good. Ah. It is complete. It is currently 6 a.m. and my makeup is melting off my face. The sun has risen. It is literally daytime now. I started this at midnight. From how it is looking, I think you did a pretty okay job. Don't be like me and not count all the worms because they didn't actually equally divide the worms. They weren't equally divided. By the time I reached these two, I ran out of the red and orange worms. Also, I'm not sure if this is really red. Like, it looks like a dark-ish orange. Like, is this red or orange? I'm not sure. But yeah, after I finish with all the worms, I am done with all my worm business. Probably just gonna pass out on the bed because my bed is right behind this curtain thingy. You can't see, Enzo's actually behind this right now snoring. I hope that this was helpful for y'all. I'm sorry it was so chaotic. I said it was gonna be an attempt and I think it was a pretty alright attempt. I'm pretty happy with it and I'm excited to wear this and think of different looks with it, but we did it! I am so happy. So yeah, but thank you again so much for watching this video, for watching all my videos. I really appreciate you beautiful, amazing human being. Thank you so much. And also thank you to these worms for cooperating and also being beautiful, magical, mystical beings. So I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye. Take care. Yeah. Okay, bye.